What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of First Apps. We watched a brand new show called Afterparty. It's about it's a murder mystery from all different perspectives on Apple TV. We watched the first episode. We're going to talk all about that. We're going to talk about the best ensemble cast in television history.
Okay.
We got a lot to do. Let's get to it. My name is Eric.
I'm Keith.
And this is First Apps. All right, folks, we are back with a brand new episode of First Apps. We're fired up. We just watched the Afterparty. Is it the Afterparty or just Afterparty? The Afterparty. It's a new series.
New series on Apple.
On Apple TV Plus. It's like it's an ensemble show about a murder and mystery. Ensemble show about a murder mystery, and we get like different perspectives. But we'll get to it. First of all, what's been going on with you? Anything exciting?
Oh no, try not to freeze. It's been bitter cold.
Bitter cold.
We've got snow every day, everywhere. Yeah.
But it's really like icy now. All the snow came. Now it turned into ice because it's like 3 degrees every day.
Just a little bit of sun. Melts just the top layer of the snow. So it comes some more ice.
It's just an ice
every
cube.
day, more and more ice.
It's awful. I don't know how I'm going to clean it up. I'm just going to wait till it melts. I mean,
there's nothing to do.
It's supposed to be like a heat wave Tuesday, like 40 degrees.
I saw that. Yeah. I don't know what it's going to feel like. People, we have not seen above 30 in upstate New York in about a month. Yeah. So it's going to be amazing. Short weather.
Yeah. And then we'll never watch television again. We'll be outside playing badminton.
Slow-mo badminton. Oh, that's going to be great.
So, but it's been good for this month. Just getting caught up on some sweet TV shows. There's been a lot coming out.
We had to put a lull, and now it's just coming back hot and heavy, should I say?
I know. We actually had to, we couldn't figure out what to watch. You wanted to watch The Gilded Age this week. I wanted to watch The Afterparty.
Yep.
But,
And, I acquiesce because I'm I'm a classy broad.
And I always win because I force my way onto things. So, it works. That's how our relationship works.
Exactly.
But yes, so we watched The Afterparty. I was very excited for this show. Let's talk about it. Let's get into the first episode. I don't want to give too many spoilers away for this one
yet.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
But no, so the premise is it's a group of people at they were at a high school reunion. Now they're at the after party of the high school reunion.
Yeah, I was confused by that.
Yes,
I thought we were going to at least the first episode was going to be in the high school party, so we could see more of it.
Me too. And then I realized we never once considered the name of the show,
the after party.
Yeah.
But I liked how they do this. It's really cool.
Yes. Yeah. So and it starts with the murder of one of the students.
Insufferable.
Let's talk about the how the show starts, and I loved it. It just immediately starts off Shaggy. You know me, angel of the morning, angel. Any show that starts, you do the good Shaggy.
I'm gonna just do the background, and you keep talking over it. Yeah. Maybe you
but any show that starts with Shaggy, already a winner in my book.
Really?
It wasn't me.
It wasn't me. Yeah, I forgot about that. What else is? Give me the third Shaggy song.
They call me Mr. Bombastic.
Is that okay? All right, I'm impressed.
I was one of the.
The original album, Shaggy.
That album was big. I had that album. That was my first.
Was high school?
My foray, probably junior. I don't know. Yeah, my first taste of the reggaeton. And
and then it was No Doubt after
classic.
that.
Well, yeah, that was ska.
But
ska. A little taste of
Yeah,
sure.
Yeah, sure.
But yeah, we see our first main character that we meet. Now, I'm not even going to say main character because it's an ensemble cast.
Yeah.
There's a ton of characters.
Yeah.
Our first character we meet, his name is Anik, played by Sam Richardson. He's driving to the high school reunion.
Listening to that song, which we were just singing.
Exactly. Yeah. It's their 15-year high school reunion for the class of 2006.
Okay. All right.
That made me feel a little old when they did
20,
that.
20 years.
But
got some good years
it's
on
cool.
us, so that's fine.
It's cool. And then
they're looking good for their age.
Yeah. So he says, getting out of the car, he said, "Nothing can ruin this night." And then we cut to a body falling off of a cliff and smashing its head on a rock.
Yes. Thank God it wasn't as gory as it could have been.
Yeah. It was. There was the sound effect was a little like
and then like hit a little shudder there at the end. Yeah. That was a little jarring, but yeah.
So it jars you with that, and then boom, right into the opening credits.
What do we think about the opening credits song? I don't remember it.
Yeah, it was not a memorable song.
So what, you think it'll be in the future top 10 of other people's?
No,
you know,
it's a garbage. It was an afterthought, dude. It was not like
I thought so too.
Yeah,
I was disappointed. I'm only thinking about that because our last week episode.
Yeah,
but yeah, okay.
So yeah, then we meet the detectives of this story.
Oh yeah, zany.
Tiffany Haddish and John Early. They're playing detectives, and like right off the bat, they kind of sound like dumb, right? Like
I think that's what they're kind of playing. Like they're just like
goofy.
Fun and goofy. Exactly. Yeah.
And when we learn that like Tiffany Haddish, she wants to be like the lead detective, but her boss is like, no, you suck, blah blah blah. Yeah. So already off the bat, we're like, okay, they're not the A team.
Yeah. Literally, they said you don't even have to go in. We've got somebody coming from LA in the morning.
Yeah.
Which I was like, well, where are they then? I assume this wasn't LA, but
yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. If they said, I did not write it down.
Yeah, it was some town, but I'd never heard of it either, yeah.
So yeah, they walk over to the body, and we see it's Dave Franco, his character Xavier, lying dead, surrounded by shrimp.
Do you think that he was patterned after someone? Because what name a celeb in your mind that person reminded you of? Because I have somebody definitely who I thought it was patterned after.
I don't know. I mean, Justin Bieber-esque, but I don't think he went to high school.
He didn't graduate if he did, right? Yeah. No, I was thinking of Frankie Grande.
Ooh, but yeah, he would never be that level of celeb. Though.
Yeah,
he would be at the. He'd be like working the door of the of the high school reunion.
You don't think that during her reunion he came back on a helicopter on Ariana's Monday?
He might have, and it was
like,
just
oh my god, Frankie! Yeah.
And everybody's just like, "Where's Ariana?"
Yeah, she ain't coming.
That's how he talks.
Okay. Yeah. He's real like that. He's just real like down home.
If you're not familiar with Frankie Grande, which I'm assuming most of you are,
watch Big Brother season 10.
Yeah, or just look him up. Don't even watch it. He's an insufferable little douche. But moving on.
Oh, sorry. So you don't think it was patterned after him then?
No, probably not. Okay. He's patterned after everyone else.
Gotcha.
So we go in the house and we see all of the cast, huge cast, people you would recognize. You might not know their names, but a lot of like up and coming actors, comedy actors. So the way that it is going to work out, I guess. So there's all these people in the house
who were there during the time of the murder.
Exactly, the murder happened. And it's now like a murder mystery. And we start to see it, so no one can agree on anything. You know, everybody's yelling at each other.
Got past and history.
And now we're going to start to see from the perspective of the person telling the story. Tiffany Haddish is going to start interviewing all the witnesses there. And so it starts off, well, first, I just want to mention, it starts off, they're showing like things that Dave Franco's character Xavier did, how he got his fame. How funny was the Hall and Oates?
Yes, with
Channing Tatum. That was really good.
It was hilarious.
It was a lot of that, like just quick comedy, kind of just peppered in everywhere. You know, none of it was like, you know, like meant to be a super funny comedy show, but it's like very funny in that it's just like everywhere, and you really got to pay attention for the funny bits and lines and stuff like that.
Yeah. Keeps you interested in watching to see how they're going to surprise you next in terms of laughing.
Exactly. Yeah, because the story so far has been good. And then, there's funny part. I mean, I think I laughed out loud maybe, I'm going to say 4 times.
I think it was 5. I wrote it down.
Really?
Yeah.
So now Tiffany Haddish's character is going to start doing these, and I didn't write her name down. It probably would have been easier.
Tiffany.
She's going to start doing these interrogations.
Yep.
And we kind of see that she seems like an actually like decent detective. She's like pointing things out and stuff like that, like very astute and aware of everything. So I don't know, we'll see.
It's very interesting.
And she says that you're all stars of your own movie, and she wants everybody's take, and she wants to like be a part of that movie.
She's very likable.
She is.
She has a great attitude in the show that she's in charge. She's funny, she's smart, but she's not trying to play up her intelligence. It's just she's witty, but she wants you to succeed too, so she can learn more about your side of the story.
Exactly.
Which is, I've never seen a cop like that.
Yeah, she's very confident.
Yeah,
she has like a very like an air about her of just like we're doing this my way.
But we can talk to her too. I feel like I can confide in her.
We can pull her aside and say, listen,
Tiff, maybe I did push him over the balcony.
Yeah, what are you gonna do about it?
No, you don't. No, not.
What are you gonna do about it, Tiffany?
I would have said
I'm a man. I'm much stronger.
Yeah, no, I mean, I would like to see what you see. Now that's diversion. Yep. Butterfly effect.
And then you sneak out the back because you are the actual murderer, and I got your back always, bro.
Wow.
All right. The first time we realized that the show is gonna like play out this way, we see one of the characters, Indigo. Played by Genevieve Angelson, and she's immediately your favorite character.
100%. Yeah.
I don't even know how to describe her. Like
imagine like a 95-year-old woman in the body of a 30-year-old.
Exactly.
She's from New York City. She's got those big glasses.
Yes.
She's seen it all. She's been there. She's done it all, and she's still there.
Yes, very, very apt description. That was perfect.
Love her.
So she starts to say like, "This is what happened," and then it immediately goes to like a black and white, grainy
film noir like look.
Yes, and it was super like art house.
Yes,
and like the acting, like all the characters in her. Memory of it, the depiction, were like speaking like really poor, like art house, like dialogue. And I was like, this is gonna be awesome. Like each part of it is gonna be like a different like movie kind of theme based on like how the person is.
Yep.
And then we see it again with the next character, Anik, and his is like a rom-com.
Yeah, and so hers was what's her name again? The
Indigo.
Indigo's is kind of more of a teaser. Like she kind of gives us the overview of what exactly happened in the last like 30 minutes before the bodies fell.
Yes.
From her one little perspective, what she saw. But now
we're getting details.
Yes. Now we go back to the high school, and this is where we start to see what happened actually in the high school.
Yes.
So I'm realizing, we're gonna get a lot of high school time because every person's gonna show us what happened from their perspective in the high school.
Yes.
And then over to the party.
Exactly. It's not just the after party.
Right.
It's the first party.
Yep.
And then the after party.
So there's
and then
going on.
The hotel lobby.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah. That's next season.
But yeah, so Anik's it's a rom-com version of it. So he's being interviewed and he's telling the whole story right from the beginning, like you said, with the high school reunion. We go to the high school reunion, and
she's eating popcorn, by the way.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like it's a literal movie that she's watching.
Yeah, it's amazing.
We go to the high school reunion. We meet more of the other cast. We meet so Anik's there because he always had a crush on Zoe.
Oh, she's cute. I like her.
Yeah, Zoe is played by Zoe Chow.
Okay.
And
aptly named.
Yeah. So and then Anik is there with his friend Jasper, who's played by Ben Schwartz.
Oh, yeah.
We also meet Brett, who is Zoe's ex-husband. He's played by Ike Barinholtz. And Chelsea was the class president, now seemingly a drunk.
Oh, yeah. Chelsea
played by Alana Glazer.
She was good. Yeah, she's funny.
And then I don't know how big of a character Walt's gonna be, but Walt we meet. He was like the nerdy guy.
Oh, he said you'll remember me this year.
Yes, he was played by Jamie Demetrio.
Yeah, that's right.
So that's basically the main cast. We meet them all at this high school reunion. Everybody's doing their own thing. Everybody's a different character. One of my favorite parts. So the entire time he's describing this, it is very like everything about it is like a traditional rom-com.
Sure. Yep.
And then they go and she's doing karaoke. The chick that he's into.
Yes.
And he's like, oh man, she's singing to me. I'm going to sing back to her. So he goes up there and he requests a song. And all of a sudden starts playing My Neck, My Back, My Pussy, and My Crack. And he's like, no, this is not the right song.
So that's an actual song. That song was released.
Yes. You were not familiar with that song?
I don't know that song.
Yeah. It's like the most vulgar song. And it was very popular.
Well, I mean, I guess.
Talk about,
I think I can get what she's talking about. But I didn't. First of all, I've never heard it back in the day. Of course, we were young when that song would have come out. Apparently, because you have an older brother, you probably went to like.
Dude, that was a popular song. I think it was a very popular song.
Well, what did they play? What did they do? They like bleeped it out, or
yeah, it was just one of those where it wasn't like a bleep. It was just they just left out the words. It was like good.
Yeah, like
I like you should. My neck, my back,
so it's the entire
and my Just like that.
So not like the Missy Elliott, how she would do it with like a sound effect. I liked that better.
Yeah, where it's kind of like...
Yeah. Yes. Like that. Yeah.
Classic.
Yeah, all right.
But yeah, I thought that was one of my LOL moments. One of my
too.
5.
Yeah. Wait. Never number 1.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
And then... So then we run into Ike Barinholtz, Zoe's ex-husband, and it's funny because you start to see more a little further in like the way that it's being described by the person. So Anik, anytime he has Brett in his scene, he's like a super like aggro, like super angry dude, and he just says, "I'm gonna fucking kill everything. I'm gonna kill you. You're dead. I'm gonna kill you." So it's like he's definitely setting him up in this story to be like.
Yep.
You know,
the antagonist.
Yes.
Like the one who right now we're suspecting him 100%.
Yes, and we don't know Brett's side because it's going to be in a future episode, which actually is going to be in the next episode. I looked.
Oh, nice. Okay.
So yeah, Brett, we get to hear Brett's side of the story, and that's gonna be great. But yeah, so every time they show like these rom-com things, so there was a point where like. Anik is getting close to Zoe, and all of a sudden it starts to rain, and the music swells.
Yes. And then the next scene, the hair isn't wet, which I loved. Yeah, personally.
Yeah. It's just, well, because who knows if it was even like raining or if it was just like this is how he.
Oh, I totally agree. I totally agree. But he didn't think about his hair being wet anymore.
Oh yeah, not part of the story. But yeah, one of the best. So yeah, it's like all the music. One of the best scenes of that is like all of a sudden they're in like a car chase. Like it's very like rom-com-esque where he's like, "We just gotta do it," and he grabs the steering wheel and he's just driving.
That's a great. Yeah, I hadn't really thought about that, but right. So they're like the tropes that are prevalent in the style of story.
Yes,
he wove into his alibi, so to speak. Oh, that's really interesting.
Yeah,
cool.
It really, once you figure out what genre it is, you're like, yep.
Okay.
It's in every one of those Hollywood.
Ooh, I can't wait for like the haunted one.
Ooh, yeah. Which character would that be? Probably maybe Walt.
Which one's Walt again?
The guy who's like the nerdy guy.
Yeah, the one we forget about.
Yeah.
Yep. Definitely Walt.
So, so now they're going to the party, the after party, and Anik is like super drunk or drugged or something like that.
Yeah.
He ends up passing out.
Yeah, I wonder if they're going to explore that more because the way he was acting did not seem drunk to me.
Yeah.
Either. He seemed like...
Yeah,
he did. The drink was spiked or... Yeah.
He did just get hit with a car like a few minutes prior to that.
That's true.
So he may have been concussed. But yeah, so he passes out, wakes up just like with cups of beer all over him, spills beer everywhere, has like marker drawings all over his face, and he's like, "I'm gonna go confront Xavier," because like he thought he did it.
Yeah,
and then we see or we hear Xavier's falling to his death, some sort of he's screaming.
Yep.
So that is Anik's side of the story. He never even ran into Xavier.
Nope.
So
nope.
He realizes then after talking with the cop, he's like, "She didn't believe me. Like, I'm gonna get murdered for this." He's like, "I need to figure out who did it." So him and his friend Jasper, I guess are gonna try to also solve the crime.
Okay. Yeah.
So
yep. All right, let's do it.
And that's how episode 1 ends. We got to see Indigo's mini take on it. I don't know if we'll get a larger one of that.
Yeah, I'm interested to see. Yeah.
And then we got Anik's side of it. Now, there's only 8 episodes. So, I mean, there's, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, like, main characters.
Yep.
So, I mean, there were a few other people there that maybe every episode they'll do, like, a little one.
Yeah.
And then, a larger tale. We'll see.
Yeah.
There's 3 episodes released right now, and then the remainder of them are going to be weekly. It's an 8-episode series. Nice. So, yeah, let's before we talk about our final review.
Okay, yeah,
I want to talk about, since this was a great ensemble cast that I really liked. I like this kind of group of comedians. They're like Ben Schwartz, Alana Glazer, Tiffany Haddish are like some of my favorite comedians. They're not like huge stars, but I liked. This was like.
She's pretty big though, isn't she?
She is. Yeah. She is very big.
Or, she had a big year last year or 2 years ago, right?
Yes.
If I've heard of her.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Yeah. She's been in a lot. She's she's definitely the star of this show for sure.
Yeah.
But I mean, like Ike Barinholtz and like
I know his name.
Yeah, and John Early, like they're all in like just random stuff. But like for me, it was like all the random stuff that I watched.
Yeah,
so I was like really
cool.
hyped for this.
Absolutely.
But yeah, so I found on ScreenRant.com the 10 best ensemble TV shows.
All right.
Of
ever?
I guess of all time. Wow. Now I want to ask you, what do you think will be on this list? The top 10.
Well, obviously Beverly Hillbillies.
It's maybe not of all time.
I don't know. I mean, I would say just off the top of my head, honestly, I have to hope that Star Trek Next Generation is, but I'm just a huge Trekkie nerd.
That is a great ensemble cast.
Yeah, I know that, like, because each one
has to have been on the short list.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure, all right. Is the original cast on it? No Star Trek at all.
No Star Treks.
All right. Yeah.
Yeah. And what? Any other guesses?
No, I boycott this list.
Wow. Immediately just shutting it down.
Let's see. Ensemble. Okay, well, I got to think of something like... Okay, so Friends.
I think Friends is on.
Right? Okay.
Yeah.
Something like that. Like, so it's going to be those kind of shows.
Yes.
Yeah.
Friends has got to be on here. Let me... I'm scrolling.
Seinfeld.
Yes, Friends is number 3.
Okay. Is Seinfeld one, or is that
Seinfeld is not on here.
Interesting.
Yeah, I think maybe it is because it's only like 4 of them.
Okay, so it's got to be more like...
Yeah, I think they're really going to like larger.
Yeah, what's an ensemble?
Yeah.
What is the definition? 5 or more for an ensemble?
That's a good... I would say probably 5 or more.
Yeah?
Yeah. And I think the bigger the better, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely. Speaking of bigger, what about Facts of Life?
No. Not in here. Not even in the top 50.
Let's see.
Sorry, Tootie. All right, let's get into it.
Yeah.
Number 10, Lost.
Yep. Okay. Absolutely. So that's big. So we're talking big groups. Got it.
Okay. Oh, I found. So they give a little take on
Game of Thrones.
Pass. They give a little take on what their thought of ensemble ensemble shows can be dramas or comedies, and now make up some of the best television shows of all time. The large cast ensure audiences can relate to at least one character. No, they don't. Never mind. They don't do that.
I'm seeing that more though now. I got it. So it could be like Downton Abbey. I could see.
Yeah, Lost was a great one because it, every character had like a large role. It was, and they all started with each other on the island, and they all,
Yep. Yeah. I didn't watch it, but I know you loved it.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was a huge show.
Yeah,
makes perfect sense.
Yeah, that's a good one. Number 9, Modern Family.
Okay. Yeah, that's funny.
Now that one is like the perfect example of this because each family, each couple had like a story of their own, but it was always interconnected.
Yeah.
Like, so it's not all like everybody together. Like, I guess it is similar to Friends, but each part of Modern Family was kind of separate. Ultimately.
Yeah.
So I don't know. That one's kind of maybe I just talked myself out of saying it's the perfect ensemble and saying that like it's just kind of a half-ass ensemble because
Friends.
No, because Modern Family, they're all like separate stories.
But interwoven. Yeah.
So like they're not all together.
Or Parks and Rec. Those are the ones. I think
all this Parks and Rec. Perfect ensemble.
Okay.
Because they're always the story is about the group. Really,
Okay. All right. I'm seeing this more now. Sorry. I'm kind of like, this is a tough category for me. I don't really know. Yeah.
Number 8, Friday Night Lights.
Yeah. Oh, I'm seeing. Okay.
That one.
Dawson's Creek. No, that's not up in that one.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, Friday Night Lights. I was surprised to see this on here, but again, it was one where like the focus is on the characters and they all play amazingly together. Okay. Everybody knows everybody, and this is a show that I always like. I'm gonna go rewatch the entire Friday Night Lights series. It's just a great football show about family and life and love.
Oh yes. Faith.
I don't know if that's in there. But, sure. But yeah, that's a good one. Number 7, Parks and Rec.
Okay, yeah, okay.
Probably one of the best ensemble comedies. I mean, like you said, that and The Office.
The personality, they all have their own personality, like you said. You kind of rooted for some, you kind of couldn't stand others. And it was just like you said, like real. Yep. It felt real.
Exactly. Yep. And I think it was like that kind of, they did the same thing as The Office with the mockumentary style. And they all like work together, so it's that formula.
Yep,
it just works.
Yeah, absolutely. That makes perfect sense.
Similar to that, Arrested Development, number 6.
Yep.
So that was kind of another one where it had like, broke the fourth wall every once in a while, and
awkward.
But it was all great cast, great characters. The most ridiculous things. I never finished that. They brought it back like a couple times on Netflix.
Yeah, I haven't watched that either.
Yeah, I want to, but I'm afraid because it was so good.
I know.
In the moment. But yeah, that's a classic one. The Bluths.
Oh yeah,
great ensemble.
Yep, absolutely.
Number 5, they have Stranger Things, which I don't know. All the characters are good, but I don't know. If you're putting it, ahead of Star Trek: The Next Generation, I don't know if I buy it.
It's because it's newer.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do they see? I don't know this one. I've only watched the first season. How do they? Does it seem like each character plays off the other ones, and like the whole is stronger than the parts?
So again, the characters in the show grow, have their own things going on.
Yeah.
The first season, it's very much like the group of kids is like one character. But they do start to branch off. Okay. We see more of like the surrounding characters as part of it. On the second and third, I think up to 3 seasons. Yeah, third season. It's good, and I think it's good, but I don't know if I completely agree with this being in the top 5 of this list.
Okay. Yeah.
Number 4, This Is Us. You ever watch that? It's like that tearjerker show on CBS, I think. It's like
that's a really big
every
cast,
episode
right?
you cry because like someone's dying.
It's all about like faith and loss.
Yep, exactly.
Family, faith, loss. Yeah, I think I've seen this one. Yeah.
So it was like I watched this show. I had to stop because it was such like
really
emotional.
Yeah.
Like they purposefully every episode set out to make you cry by the end of it. Like that's the goal of this show. They're like, all right, we'll tell a story as we go, but we gotta just twist the knife every once in a while just to ensure that the person watching it is gonna be like a blubbering mess by the end of it. So I was like, all right, I gotta stop. It's a little much right now.
Yeah,
but a great cast.
Okay, all right. Cool.
They're all like part of this larger story that's being told in the past and the future.
Okay.
It's a really great show.
Is it still being made?
Yes. I think that maybe the final season is happening, and I would like to go back sometime because the story had me invested. I wanted to see like how things happen and what happened. But man, it was just I had to take a break. COVID-19 came, and I was like, all right, we're moving on from emotional shit. Yeah. I need something more about like faith.
Faith, family, hope.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, I thought of other ones.
Oh, what is that?
Twin Peaks, Battlestar Galactica. Those are 2 in my mind.
Yeah.
No?
No, I would say those are both great choices.
Those are ensemble, right? Would you call them?
They are.
Okay.
Battlestar Galactica, I don't think is popular enough to make it onto the list, even though that was a great ensemble.
Right? Yeah. Okay.
What did you say the other one was?
Twin Peaks.
Twin Peaks.
Also with like a
the
cast of characters just kind of
that one,
zany and weird.
A little too weird, I think.
Too weird to
be like a good ensemble.
Too left of center.
Yeah, they didn't like really work together as a group, like in a thing. They were all separate.
You need to work together. That's part of the depth. They need to work together, like a team.
mean like work together,
like they need to like defeat an alien, like Stranger Things, right?
Something, I guess, or at least be part of like the scene. In Twin Peaks, they were like there was never more than like two people on the screen at once.
Right. All right. I can buy that.
Number 3, Friends. Probably one of the biggest, most well-known ensemble
casts.
Yes, of all time. But yeah, that was one where they were always on the screen together. If not, there was at least 3 of them together, like all the time. That was part of the rules.
It had to be, right? Yeah, I was gonna say because when there's only 2, unless it was like a love scene. Then
exactly. Then there was usually 3 tops. Because I've never seen more than 3 in the love scene. You know what I mean?
Yeah. They had episodes of contract too.
There was that one episode with the 4 of them, but I think that was like a one-off.
Wait. Was that like when like Chandler was in one bed and like Ross in the other, and they both had like those 2 chicks they picked up?
Exactly. Janice and Glenda. Is this really a thing that happened?
No.
Oh. I was like, why are they sharing a room?
I was like, maybe it's a gem. Like, I don't know. Maybe it is, man.
Yep.
Yeah, I didn't see that one. The one with the twin beds.
Yeah, where they're like, "Hey, we're gonna bang some chicks tonight in our same bedroom, right, Joey?"
I don't know. Oh, Joey, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's what he did, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh yeah. No, he didn't.
Oh yeah.
That's the Jello man.
That was the Kool-Aid man.
That's it. Yeah.
The Jello man. Oh my God, we're off the rails. Off the rails. Number 2. The Office.
Ah.
Yes.
I called one. I'm so excited.
You did.
Two.
You did two. You did Parks and Rec, The Office, and Friends.
Oh, 3.
Yeah. You're 3 out of 10. That's good numbers.
America, watch out. I'm coming for you.
But yeah, I think this is probably in my mind, the best ensemble cast. Like, every character, they all, are together constantly. It's set in an office. So you're getting all of them together at the same time.
Now, who would you want to who would you not want to work closely with in that office? Who would be like the one that you like do not want to be assigned a project with?
Angela.
Really?
Yeah, or Phyllis.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Phyllis really annoys me. She's better. She's like, I'm better than everybody.
Okay. Yeah. I mean,
and then Angela, I don't think I could work with. Like, well, she's too mean. I would yell at her.
You think she's mean?
She's mean.
Oh yeah, you two are kind of similar. That's why it's like personalities class and like two North Poles.
Are we talking about this? Angela, the blonde girl?
Oh no, Phyllis. I mean, you and Phyllis are too similar in terms of your personality.
What?
You and Angela are nothing alike.
No, I was like, yeah,
way too much faith. Yo,
Lots.
Yeah, exactly. No, it would be Kevin for me. He drives me crazy.
Yeah,
he's too dumb.
Yes,
he's just uncomfortable. I couldn't work with the guy.
No,
like I would end up in HR because I would say something to him. And it would be overheard by Angela, and she would report me.
Yeah, you're like the Angela.
I'm not the Angela. I'm obviously, what's his name?
Oscar? Yeah. You're like Oscar combined with Angela.
Yeah. A little bit of the morally self-righteous of Angela.
But really, yeah.
But the homosexuality of Oscar.
Exactly.
All right. I'm fine with that. Yeah.
And the number one ensemble cast, what do you think it's going to be?
I can't wait. And the viewers also want to know.
Well, you said it. It's Game of Thrones.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, so that one, obviously, a huge cast based on, the books we get to see. I mean, there's tons of characters in the books that don't show up on the show. But
100%.
A surprisingly large amount of them do show up on the show.
True.
Considering. True. But yeah, that one, I mean, again, you know all the characters. Yep. Maybe not at first. Takes a little while to get into it.
Yeah. It took a while.
But, yeah, and then after that, I mean, every single character, you know them by name.
Yep.
What they're doing,
name,
their relationship.
Family, what their kingdom is. Their faith. Actually, it's kind of true. Most of them do have faith that you might know. That's really funny.
Yeah. So,
who is your favorite in terms of family?
My favorite family?
Yeah. Like, what family could be a part of it you could?
The Stark family.
Yeah. Just because you know the outcome now?
No, just because I didn't like any of the other ones. I don't like, like the ocean. No.
The Greyjoys. Ooh,
yeah, the deserts.
Depressing.
No.
Oh, yeah, I know. They're too hot.
Yeah, Targaryens, too much incest.
Okay. Lannisters, just kind of bitches.
Lannisters, yeah, too.
What about the Tyrells? That was my favorite.
Is that the bird?
Oh no, that one's good too. That's like the Ayers or something. That was the peak. No, the Tyrells were like Marjorie Tyrell and Loras Tyrell.
Oh yeah,
the
Queen
of Thorns.
Definitely, yeah. That's like my second, just because of the location of that. It's
like
beautiful.
Cool California. Yeah. They were like good people, mostly kind of assholes, but smart assholes. Yeah,
the Tyrells. That's a good one.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, there you go.
That's the top 10 ensemble. Yeah. TV series. I agree with most of the list.
Yeah, what's missing from your mind? Because you watch a lot.
Fresh Prince.
Okay.
I don't know if that was a large. I mean, that was a pretty large cast. I guess they weren't always together, like Office.
See, yeah, you're right. If like Friends is one, why does Fresh Prince not get to be one?
Yeah.
Although,
because it was more about like the group.
You're right.
As opposed to Fresh Prince was about the guy.
Gotcha.
But like Brooklyn Nine-Nine, I think that one is. I mean, if it was between The Office, Parks and Rec, and Brooklyn Nine-Nine, obviously Office and Parks and Rec are getting the nod because it's very similar to that.
Sure.
But yeah, MASH was a good one.
I was trying to think of old. There wasn't a lot of older shows represented on that.
No, they didn't. Maybe they didn't start writing a good ensemble until later.
Gilligan's Island. Hello.
Yeah,
right. Marianne, that's the first
Skipper.
One. Yeah, you like Ginger better, right? Though you like the glam girls.
I never really watched Gilligan's Island, but I'm sure I probably did like Ginger better.
Yeah. She's like movie star.
Gingers.
Yeah. Oh, you gotta stick together. That's
always gotta stick
unofficial
together.
rule, right? Yeah. But so ensemble cast. Do you think this show has the potential to go up to make one of these lists in the future?
I don't, because after like watching it, I realize it's less about the cast as a whole, like these lists are. Okay. You know, and more about each individual person is telling their story about being in the part of, inside of this group. It's not, they're not really like a part of some larger. I don't know. It is weird because then when you think about Game of Thrones, those are all separate things. Like on one large. I don't know. I don't know. We're too in the weeds about what is or what isn't.
Okay.
You know.
Yeah. But I mean, but your gut says no. Your gut says no.
My gut says no.
But you did like the show.
I loved it.
Okay.
Let's talk about it. My review, binge, absolutely. I think the way that the gimmick of this, like I want to see what the next like movie type theme is going to be. I want to see what their take is on what they already talked about. Right?
You sold me on this in the beginning of our podcast here. Like I didn't think about each one of these being their own little like style of mini movie.
That's what I'm hoping for.
We don't know this for sure.
We don't.
You're really building up the audience here because I'm dying to see this.
It's got to be though. They already did like we've seen like Indigo's and Anik's or whatever, and they're gonna and they already had two very like styles. They can't just do those two and then none of the rest.
Well, that's what I'm thinking. So Indigo, you can tell by looking at her, she's a little bit left of center. She's a little wacky.
Yeah.
Anik is just kind of looks like a normal dude. So like. Are you sure they're not just going to do the high school rom-com throughout for every one of them? But just
I mean, they may. Like, I'm thinking Brett, the next one, he is a little intense. I'm thinking maybe like an action movie or something like that for his. I don't know.
That's what we're hoping for.
That's what I'm hoping for. Maybe. And then Jasper, it's a little like crazy. I don't know if he's going to get like the, the comedy, like the vulgar comedy type thing.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't know. That's the best part about First Steps. We could know. But easily. And we don't. We choose not to because we take this seriously.
We do. We take it very seriously.
But I'm definitely a binge. Very excited to watch the next one. What's your rating?
Well, I take this so seriously I want to binge it too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's a double binge, baby.
It's a double binge. And actually, we watched it with your wife, and she was a
binge. Immediately after it ended, she was like, binge!
It's the binge! She did, and she yelled like that. Yeah. Because she was emphatic about that binge.
Yeah, it's a rare triple binge, guys. But yeah, no, I definitely very excited to watch the next episode. See, again, like what that's going to be.
You want to watch it?
Yeah, we'll go watch it right after this. I love that idea. Right. And like I said, I hope it's a different style of movie. But I think more than anything, I'm excited to see like how. So Anik's story is going to be portrayed by someone else. Like how off is it going to be?
Yeah.
Like is it going to be close? Is it going to be like really like?
Well, one of the things we saw with Indigo and Anik was that she really only brushed up with his story at the very end when she heard a scuffle upstairs because she was on the steps. She walked up and she saw Anik leaving the room, and she said that to the detective woman, and that's why she initially hit Anik aside to like say, okay, wait, tell me your story now because she said she just saw you in the bedroom. What happened? So now maybe each one's going to connect somehow like that, right?
Yes. So they're not all going to be like a super part of it, but they will. Their paths will cross, and we'll see like how they compare. Because I mean, like. This one, Zoe, was like very much heavily featured in this.
She was cute too,
and so I want to see if her feelings were reciprocated by, you think
she'd be like really mean in the in the next one,
or just something?
Because she came across super sweet and a victim. But now we're going to take it from her ex-husband's point of view. I love to see what she's portrayed. Now she's going to be like real vindictive and.
It's going to be great. I'm very much looking forward to this. We got the first 3 episodes out that we can watch now, and then unfortunately we can't binge it, but we'll have to wait every week for the
Friday.
next. I don't know if it's just going to be one episode that comes out every week, or if there's going to be.
It's just a new episodes every Friday is what I saw. So I think
All right.
Yep.
Well, that's it. Anything else we need to talk about?
I think we really hit the nail on the head with this. Everything.
I agree. Bam. I agree.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks for watching this episode of First Eps. Check us out on YouTube. Pop Culture Playground is where our videos of this and a bunch of other stuff, video game stuff, movie stuff, TV stuff, lots of different cool stuff on there. Go check that out. Also, we're on social media.
Yeah,
we're at Twitter. We're at Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. We're First Steps Podcast there. Do it. And find us anywhere podcasts are found. If it's Apple or Spotify, give us a 5-star review.
We have faith in you.
Yes. And also, we're like, I mean, we hooked up with Neil Young about this Spotify thing.
I know. That's crazy.
We're getting out of it too. And they just won't take us down. We're too popular on Spotify.
Yeah, they actually said no. There's a cease and desist that we could not leave.
Yeah, Joe Rogan, he personally asked for us to be on the thing. And we're like, listen, we really don't want to be associated with you, Joe.
Yeah.
And he's like, listen, us podcast bros got to stick together. Yeah, we got to eat elk. Jalapenos. Let's just DMT trip, and we're like, and that's that's where we're at now.
Yeah, so we're just gonna stay on. Probably.
Yeah, we're fine. Yeah, but you can find us there. 5-star review, and
oh, that's right. Yeah,
that's all I got. Thank you again so much, and we will see you next week with more First Steps action.
Bye. So you took acting classes, right? Back in Buff State? Improv and stuff? What was that like?
We did improv. Yeah, it was great. We did 8 to 10 hours a day.
Wow.
Straight through.
Yeah.
A lot of Shakespeare. Improvised Shakespeare.
It was so what does that entail? Should we let's
Yorick. To be or not to be.
That is
awesome, baby.
You see that? So 8 hours of
that. Just nailed it nonstop.
Wow.
So
wow. So just like a free
flowing,
like
fully
nude.
Costumed. Shakespearean.
See, we were nude in my one. Yeah.
It takes your mind off of things. You can't improvise as fast when you're looking at a fucking
That's true.
Big
but
fat donger.
But we're not nervous because it's like if the audience is naked, we are too. It equalizes the playing field.
That's true.
Yeah.
You made a good point.